kind of slow around the area, not really doing much. It's kind of been just, you know, boring stuff, nothing really entertaining. But hey, now it's this time of year again where we're gonna start working on the machines, and apparently they need a lot of work. I barely cranked up this machine, and surprisingly enough, it did not need to be boosted over. It actually started up first try, which blew my mind. But she fired up. We're gonna get this one pulled ahead. We'll work on one combine at a time until we need to start working on another one if we're waiting on parts or anything. Who knows what we all need to do yet, but one major thing that I want to do, I want to fix a lot of the hydraulic leaks that we have. These spreaders that we put on the combines last year, I thought they were all hydraulic fittings. Well, we all did. Me and my cousin, we put them on, we thought they were all hydraulic fittings, and you're not supposed to put Teflon on hydraulic fittings, but they were not hydraulic fittings. They were just standard pipe thread, and so it leaks, and it made a little bit of a mess down here over the winter and over the spring. So we're gonna take every fitting off, put Teflon on every single one of them, because we do not want that to leak. So that's our first goal. Once that's done, then we'll have to look over it and see what we all need to get done. I did not run the combines, not even a single bit last year, but my brother said I think one of these combines, it needs new concaves. So we might take a look at that, see if we actually need to fix it or not. But first things first, start with one thing at a time. Don't get ahead of ourselves. Don't try to do 10 things all at once. So pull the combine ahead and get to working on fixing some hydraulic leaks. All right, so this hose we did not mess with last year, but it is leaking. But I think that might be doesn't look like it might be coming from that fitting. Maybe it's just the old hose. But we drawed power from here. This was originally supposed to connect to here, and so there's a fitting back there. You can kind of see all that silver there. That's not leaking, not a single drop. That's where we connect, and we probably should have put Teflon there, but that ain't leaking, so I want to leave that alone. I honestly don't even want to mess with that one. If it ain't leaking, don't touch it. But all of these, yeah, this one's leaking, that one's leaking, I think on top and on bottom.
There's oil
so
everywhere.
It really is. And then I think these are maybe leaking. These here, we might, well, doesn't really look like they were leaking. We might leave those alone. If they're not leaking, we're probably gonna leave them alone. That way we don't wanna mess with them too much. All I know is it's gonna be a messy job, that's for sure. Well, this one right here, the top one, can't quite seem to take that one off. Just wants to round off. I guess I probably tightened it too much the first time. But we got the bottom one. That one's got Teflon on it now. Now I'm gonna work my way. Now I'm gonna have to, this first fitting right here, I'm pretty sure I wanna do that one as well. So I might have to take off this whole housing and then take off both top and bottom hoses, then work on this. So it might get a little messy here. All right, got it done. I think it should not leak anymore. It actually made a decent sized mess. I was honestly expecting more, but I'm glad it wasn't more. So fingers crossed, hoping that'll work as intended. And looking at these hoses down here, it doesn't look like they're leaking. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're leaking, so we're gonna leave them alone. I'm just gonna, yeah, they look like they're all fine. Maybe this one, I'll probably slide over here. No, doesn't look like they're leaking. They're gonna be fine. So we're gonna leave them alone and start working on other parts of this combine. I think the big one that I know that we're gonna do, and the one that I know that we're both kind of dreading, is back here. So you have your main thrashing cylinders, got 5 of those, and then there's back there they take the rest of the big stuff, the big hay, and they carry it out the back, and all those bushings are out. Not out, but they're worn off enough to where we got to replace them. And I believe there's also 5 rolls, 5 or 6, yeah, 5 rolls I think. So we got to climb up, way up in there. All you can see is there's one down there, and there's a second one right there, and then there's 3 more bars back there. We got to climb way up in there, and we got to take off all those bars. So that's gonna be fun. That's always a big project. It always takes a little bit. That's time consuming. Being back there, enclosed space, it's hot and you're sweating the entire time, and it's dusty. It's very dusty back there. So fun time. So we're gonna have to get started on that. And then as far as the hydraulic leaks on the other combines, we'll take it one by one. We'll do those combines whenever it's their turn. I don't feel like pulling up all the combines because I know for sure the newest one, or it's technically our oldest combine, but it's the recent one that we've got. I know that one for sure. The battery is dead on it, and I think it needs new batteries. So we're gonna have to boost that one over for sure. Most likely that one I'm gonna also have to boost over. So it's gonna take a little bit getting them out to this side of the barn. So for now, we'll start working on this sweaty sauna over here. All right, we got our whole setup back here. Trying to maneuver here, carrying everything. Set you guys down. Got both impacts. I need a 7/16 and a 9/16, and we need a bucket for all the screws that we're going to take off. Here, let me show y'all guys. All right, so first off, we have to take off 3 sets of fingers right here. That's where the 7/16 comes in handy. And then the 9/16, there's a bushing on either side right here. And if we move it, that one here, this will be easier. So yeah, they're worn out. Time to replace them. That's about as far worn out as what we like to get them. Any more than, you know, it starts wearing on some of the steel, you know, it'll cause more issues down the line. So all right, I guess you got that side. Yeah, whatever I got on this side, same thing on that side. So this first roll and the second roll, that's the easy part. But then you get way back here. Yeah, it's dark. Might need a flashlight or two, but that'll be the fun part. But for now, let the sweat fest begin. Taking this off will make things a whole lot easier. We can actually get back in there. I'll shove her this way. I'm like all backwards. Like, trying to do this behind my head. There we go. All right, got the first 2 rolls done, and we found a light here in the barn and an oldie. So yeah, we'll be able to, as you can tell, we got 3 more rolls to do. The ones back there are always fun. The ones on this side are actually harder. I don't know if you can tell, but that right side has a little more headroom up on top. This is where the engine sits, so it comes down a little bit lower. So that's why I'm on this side, and then the big guy is on that side.
I don't bend down well.
But it's safe to say that this is a better subscription than Hotworks is. So if you ever want a good sweat, you know, hit me up. I'll let you work out for free. You know, you go out, you hammer down. You know, you go do whatever you want to do. I won't charge you anything. You can do it all, and you'll get a good workout. It's practically a sauna in here. It's same temperature, I would say, and you get a workout while you're doing it. me in the gut.
Abby. Oh, I got stabbed.
There you go. Oh, we put it on top of there? Alright.
Give us a little bit more space.
We got a few bars out of there already.
Good enough, leave.
The fun ones are always the back ones. Ah, we're done. Finally getting them out. Getting contorted all up in here. Yeah, safe to say that was our workout for the day. You can't see my sweat as much as his. Dude, your shirt changed colors. It's the dark gray now instead of a light gray. That's insane. But I'm glad we're done. Whew, that was rough. And then going up, the best part is 2 more combines to do. And after we replace all these bushings, put new ones in here, we get to put it all back in there yet. So yeah, it's a fun time. It'll definitely keep us busy for a little bit. But that's only the start of getting the combines worked on. We can get out of here now. I'm gonna get all my tools and clean up for the day. Oh, actually, I need my phone. Don't want to leave that there. Oh, you left your phone here too.
Yep.
Let me just toss it and have it fall down.
Just throw my phone at me. Why don't you over this abyss?
All right, and then you get down there and I'm gonna toss you all these tools. We'll clean up all this while we're at it. And then here's all the, actually these are mine. I think these were the barns, right? Or
No,
they're yours.
This was the barns though.
The socket's yours. And then these wrenches are mine. And then all these bolts and everything, you want to just leave those up here, or you want to bring that down there? They can stay up here, right?
They can stay up there.
All right. And then one by one, I'll hand you all these bars. We'll, if we put these bars on the ground, it's a lot easier replacing the bushings. Doing it up here, you know, it's already crowded as it is, so I'm gonna hand him these one by one, and then potentially be done for the day. Placing these bushings is actually fairly easy. I got a little tool for it. This guy right here, he sharpened the end a little bit, and you just stick that guy in here like this. And once you find the right spot, doing it one-handed is a little tricky. I can get it. Oh, maybe not, but you just pry them out of there. Some of them are going to be very stuck, and some of them, oh, can't do this one-handed. You hold the camera. Hey. Oh, there it goes. Probably need to sharpen this tool again. I have previously put a little edge in there, just that way it hooks on to the bushing a little bit easier. Some of them you can get out pretty easily. I guess that one was a little easier, but put all new ones in there, and then we'll stick her back in the combine. So while we have all of this apart, or all this out of the combine, double check, make sure all these bearings are still in good shape. And as we're taking it out, which one was it? There was one of them that's a little messed up. Yep, this one right here. I'll move that one over. If I can. There we go. Yeah. Probably need to weld a new ring on there. This one's, yeah, completely shot. I guess that one probably wore through. It's not supposed to wear through these rings, but I guess this one, I don't know, the bushing that was in there, I had looked at it whenever I took it apart, and it still was intact. The bushing was still completely fine. This plastic housing hadn't even worn through yet, but maybe it wasn't tight enough in there to begin with, to where this bushing itself was just rotating inside of it, causing this to wear out completely. So We'll have to make a note of that before we put it back on the combine to weld the new ring on there. And all the rest of them should be good to go. Once we put the bushings in there, then that part of the combine is done. Well, we're done for the day. Gonna call that a good productive first day working on the combines. We're gonna go get ourselves a milkshake because we deserve one and you can't tell us otherwise. And then we're both gonna go home and we're gonna go take a shower because yeah, we both need one. But you know, as for this video, as always guys, I do appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. My plan is one of these days, in the next few days at least, going to do at least a crop update video, or at least drive around our field and show you what our crops looks like. But that'll be for another video. Thanks for watching guys.